From the earliest moments of human civilization, the moon has been a presence in our sky, a constant witness to the passage of time. The ancients, their gaze lifted to the heavens, saw in the moon a symbol of stability, of rhythm, and of the eternal passage of days and seasons. It was not just a light in the night sky, but a celestial body with its own cycles, its own movements. The moon guided early calendars, marked the tides, and influenced the rhythms of life on Earth. Yet for all its familiarity, it remained a mystery, its distant face hidden forever from view. The phenomenon that locked the moon into this eternal gaze toward Earth is called tidal locking, and it has shaped not only the moon's physical state, but also its symbolic place in human culture, science, and our understanding of the cosmos. In the beginning, the moon was not a serene body in the sky, gently glowing over the world below. It was born from chaos, a violent collision between Earth and a wandering planetary body that sent debris swirling into orbit. The moon that emerged was a fiery, turbulent world, its surface molten, its rotation wild and untamed. But as time passed, Earth's gravity began to exert its influence, pulling at the moon in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. This gravitational tug created tidal bulges on the moon's surface, not unlike the tidal forces that pull at Earth's oceans. These bulges resisted the force of Earth's gravity, generating friction, and this friction began to slow the moon's rotation. Over millions of years, this slow, inevitable process continued until the moon's rotation became perfectly synchronized with its orbit. One full revolution of the moon around the Earth now took the exact same amount of time as it took the moon to rotate once on its axis. This was the moment of tidal locking, when the moon's spin and orbit matched perfectly, and the same side of the moon began to face Earth forever. This process, though seemingly simple, is a testament to the immense power of gravitational forces and the vast stretch of time required to bring such balance into being. Tidal locking is not an event that happens overnight. It is a gradual, almost imperceptible change that unfolds over millions, even billions, of years. It is a cosmic dance that binds two bodies in a slow, beautiful rhythm, where the movement of one body is dictated by the other. In a sense, the moon and Earth are partners in a delicate waltz, each step influencing the other, with time as the guiding force. The moon, locked in its dance, continues to slowly move away from Earth at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters per year, while Earth's rotation gradually slows as a result of this interaction. The moon, in its stillness, teaches us a profound lesson in patience, persistence, and the power of time to shape even the most distant corners of the universe. Yet, even as the moon has settled into its current, eternal pose, it is not entirely still. The moon's gravitational influence on Earth is profound. It is the force behind our planet's tides, the ebb and flow of the oceans that have shaped the land and nurtured life. Without the moon, Earth's tides would be far less dramatic, and our planet's rotation would be much faster, with days lasting only a few hours. The moon's steady pull has stabilized Earth's axial tilt, preventing extreme fluctuations in the planet's climate. Without this gravitational partner, Earth's seasons might be far more erratic, making life as we know it much more challenging. In this way, the moon has shaped the conditions that have allowed life to flourish on Earth. Its quiet, constant pull providing a foundation for life to evolve and thrive. But the moon's influence does not end there. Its presence in the night sky has had a profound effect on human culture, from the earliest mythologies to modern science. Ancient civilizations built their calendars around the cycles of the moon, marking the passage of time in phases, the waxing and waning of the lunar disk reflecting the rhythms of nature, the ebb and flow of life itself. In many cultures, the moon became a symbol of mystery and power, a divine figure that controlled the tides, marked the seasons, and even governed the fertility of the earth. The full moon, with its soft, ethereal light, became a symbol of completeness and transformation. In the darkest nights, when the moon was hidden from view, it became a symbol of the unknown, of what lies beyond our understanding. As humans began to understand the mechanics of the cosmos, the moon's significance expanded beyond mythology and into the realm of science. Astronomers and physicists began to unravel the secrets of the moon's orbit, the forces that governed its movement, and the effect of tidal locking on its rotation. The moon, once an enigma, became a key to understanding the larger workings of the universe. It was no longer just a symbol of time. It was a physical testament to the dynamic forces of gravity and motion that shape all celestial bodies. And as humanity set its sights on the moon, first with telescopes, then with spacecraft, and ultimately with the Apollo missions, the moon became something more, a destination. A place where humanity could stand and look back at Earth and finally begin to comprehend our place in the vast, infinite expanse of the universe. Yet, as much as we have learned, the moon still holds mysteries. Despite our best efforts, there is much about its formation, its early history, and even its far side that remains unknown. We have sent robotic explorers to photograph the far side, revealing a landscape pocked with craters and ridges, unlike the smooth, lava-filled plains that dominate the near side. We know that the far side, once shielded from Earth's gravity, cooled faster than the near side, leaving behind a surface that tells a different story of the moon's history. But even now, much of that story remains untold, hidden from our eyes by the forces that locked the moon in its eternal gaze. Tidal locking itself is not unique to the moon and Earth. It is a common phenomenon in the universe, observed in the moons of distant planets, in exoplanets orbiting distant stars. When we look at other moons in our solar system, we find that many of them are tidally locked to their parent planets. Jupiter's moons, such as Io and Europa, show only one side to the gas giant, just as the moon does to Earth. The same is true for Saturn's Titan, Neptune's Triton, and many others. And beyond our solar system, we see similar patterns in the exoplanets we discover. Some of these distant worlds are tidally locked to their stars, with one side perpetually bathed in light, while the other remains in eternal darkness. In these distant, locked worlds, life, if it exists, must adapt to the harsh realities of a world where day and night are extremes, a place where time itself is dictated by the slow, steady pull of gravity. In this way, the moon is not just a reflection of Earth, but a reflection of the forces that shape the universe. It is a living testament to the cosmic forces that govern the motions of all things, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. The moon's eternal gaze toward Earth is not merely a physical phenomenon. It is a symbol of the interconnectedness of all things in the cosmos. Just as the Earth and the moon are locked in a slow, graceful dance, so too are we all part of a larger, eternal rhythm that spans across time and space. As the moon continues to orbit Earth, slowly drifting away and leaving Earth's rotation to slow, we know that the relationship between the two bodies will continue to evolve. One day, far in the future, the Earth will become tidally locked to the moon, and the two will spin together in perfect synchrony, each showing the other their full face. But that is a story for another time, a time so distant that it is almost beyond our comprehension. For now, the moon remains the eternal watcher, locked in its gaze toward Earth, a reminder that even in the silent, seemingly still corners of the universe, there is a profound, unseen motion that shapes the very fabric of reality.